Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy Friday. What's happening? I have got a mess on this desk. I have got to do something about it. Hey, Lisa Colovi, good to see you. Hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. See who else is here. I'm probably just going to do a quick live tonight, maybe a half hour, if that. Just feeling like chilling, but I didn't want to cancel again. So figured I'd see what's going on with everybody. Did you have a nice Christmas, Lisa Colovi? I am having a hard time remembering today is Friday for some reason. I keep thinking today is Monday. I don't know why. Hey, Ann, little Frenchie in Big Texas. Good to see you. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. But yeah, my days are all confused and it's just ridiculous. So, but we've had record temps for Christmas. It's just crazy because it's so warm. Hey there, Craig. Good to see you. Hey, Troy. Good to see you. Good. I'm glad, Lisa. Anne says, I feel like today is Saturday. The week is just off with Christmas and being off. Yeah, exactly. It's just weird. It's weird. But we've had crazy warm temps, and it's like we're in the 50s yesterday for Christmas. It was so bizarre. So bizarre. And I know folks in Texas are having, 80s, some folks. So it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. But it was nice and peaceful, nice to be home and just enjoy things. I did put out a short. We had a little fun with the pigs with the antlers, and they had a blast. A friend of mine from Instagram had said that would be fun. She goes, I have a request. You need to do this. And so I did it, and it was great because after fixing the barn, it was really nice to have some fun. 80s here by Anne t-shirts. Oh, I bet. Hey, Robert Nelson, good to see you. But yeah, so did everybody have a good Christmas? I know parts of the East Coast are getting, snow and stuff. Man, I'm kind of envious because we could use it. Craig said he's working on the tree damage. Yeah, it's crazy. We drove through Custer State Park and it's just unbelievable. I think Ryan saw something where they estimated 40 to 60,000 trees came down in the park. Don't hold me to the number, but I believe it. I mean, they were just twisted. I could not believe the damage. Unreal. Unreal. And we ended up we just took like an abbreviated wildlife loop because we went across, what is it, Oak Draw? Yes, I know who you are, Riverette. Um, it was unbelievable. Hey, Ariella. That's really cool, Anne. How exciting. 12 jars of honey from your farm. How exciting. Thanks, Ariella. Um, yeah, so it's just crazy the tree damage that is here. We got the entire pig barn fixed back up again. So that's good. And the 2 trees are laying there. We're just not in a rush to get to them because quite honestly, we're probably going to move the brush onto the rocks and burn them there when we can. But I do have somebody who's coming to take the wood for the trees, which will be good because we don't burn wood. So, oh, you lost the carport, Craig? Jeez. Is that all you lost? I hope. Jeez. That storm was wild. Wild. Wow. It just is insane. There's a lot of uprooted trees, but there's a lot of like snapped right off and all that. And it was insane. I'm glad it's just the carport. I'm sorry you lost it. Thanks, Anne. Yeah, it was just like we didn't even hear the tree come down on the pig barn because the wind was so loud. I just can't believe that the pigs are still here, I'll be honest with you. And, obviously, my breeding stock are like my pets because, they're here all the time. But, if you look at it from a farm standpoint, if we would have lost those two girls and the two boys, that would have been our pork. That would have been our breeding stock. That would have set us back along a lot. But it's just so frustrating, and I'm very, very grateful. Don't get me wrong. But the other human part of me, which is the way your brains are wired, is like the one new barn we built. But thank you, Red. You said the repairs look great. Thank you. Yeah, the bottom line is it's never going to be the same. And we just went with it. So you do the best you can, Luckily, we had like 32 sheets of metal roofing. So we had 9 taken down before the storm as we are adding to the cabin. If they had not been taken down, they would have been in our cabin. Oh my gosh, Craig. I'm so glad you took them down. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. So many people, I mean, it took people a week to get power, and a lot of people were struggling with so much damage, and it's just so sad. Yep, we are, Ariella. Thank you. We're very grateful for that, and we're grateful for what we had to deal with. You know what I mean? Because it could have been much worse. It was just crazy and not normal, and oh, it is what it is, right? It's just Mother Nature has to show you you're not in control. But I can tell you, I did a lot of reflecting on all the trees that we took down, and had we not taken them down, what would have happened? So crazy. How do pigs live? I don't understand what you mean by that, Red. Hey there, the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Wishing you the same. We had a wonderful, quiet, peaceful Christmas, and it was really nice and relaxing, and we enjoyed it. So how did everybody else's Christmas go? Like Anne was talking about the honey she got. What did everybody do for Christmas, or what did you love about it? I'm just curious. Yeah, thankfully we thinned out all them trees. I know the last one that we cut. So after we finished cutting everything, we noticed one died. And Ryan took that down with his dad, and we were really thrilled about that because that one would have come down on the house. Definitely. But I'm glad we thinned it out. But just crazy warm weather. I guess there's supposed to be maybe a dusting of snow tomorrow. I don't know. But Sunday it'll be, 16 during the day, and then we'll go back up into the 30s. So it's crazy. Ooh, Lisa, that sounds wonderful. Finally made a perfect prime rib. That sounds amazing. Very cool. Oh, I bet that was delicious. We've thought about getting one and just making it for the two of us. We'll see. We got all that bison in the freezer now, so it's really nice. Really cool. But yeah, we're just thankful it's all over with, all behind us. We still have the trees to clean up. We only cut the stumps. We only cut the logs and that kind of thing, to get them out of our way to fix the barn. But other than that, we didn't worry about it. Jeff said, we've been spending time with the kids. They're all grown now, and the granddaughter and the relatives and working. Was busy making gifts also till Wednesday. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's good to spend time with loved ones and stuff. That's what's important. Sounds good, Lisa. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. And Robert, I was trying to figure out what you were talking about. Oh, I think you just were making a comment like, how did the pigs live? How do the pigs live after that tree fell down? I get what you're saying now. I'm sorry. Trying to move my, there it is. But yeah, it was just crazy. Gwen says, you should have said something. Oh my word, I didn't even realize it was Friday. I know I was talking about that earlier, that I didn't realize it was Friday myself. So I totally get it. That's why I didn't answer you, Gwen, when you texted me. I will answer you afterwards, I promise. But other than that, not much else to report. Got some little projects that need to be done. Like the chicken coop door, that was here when we moved here. And the door is just not latching, it's sagging. So we're gonna try and fix that. But oh, okay. Robert Nelson, he said, how long do they live? 15 to 20 years. So thank you for clarifying. 15 to 20 years. So I will breed them for as long as we can. Except for Norman, I have a couple plans in my head for when they outgrow the breeding part. I say Monday, Jeff. That's exactly how I feel. It feels like a Monday. Hey, Sparkman, good to see you. Ariella said she's going to make a video on what I did for Christmas, talk about it in a live. Cool. Gwen hasn't known what day it is all week. Yeah, I've struggled with that too. That's right. It's Saturday in Australia. That's right. But yeah, I mean, it's just cool. I plan on getting some when I move to Iowa. Yeah, so it depends. So, I know more about the Kune breeds than I do about commercial hogs. The Kune pigs can be bred for a good 8 years, is what I've been told. I've even seen up to 10. Ours have had no problem. And as we get older, we know that we may change our plans, because we've looked into rabbits and stuff like that. We don't have them now. But it'll be easier as we get older to butcher and stuff like that. So we're, the other thing too is if you end up getting commercial hogs, the benefit to that, especially moving to Iowa, Red, is that you can get feeder pigs and have them literally from like February to November and be done and not have them through the worst part of the winter, which is a real benefit. I really like the Kune pigs because of our small land and the fact that they're lighter on it than commercial hogs are. And I also like that the size is something we can both butcher ourselves and not have to send to a processor. If we were butchering, say, an 800-pound pig, I mean, that's just really hard for us to do by ourselves. We could do it, but we're getting older and we have to be the reality. Yeah, Idaho pasture pigs, I think, are similar. I don't know about their grow out rate though. That's the only thing I'm not sure about because I've not looked into them. But it's my understanding they're bigger than Kunis, so that makes sense. Yep. Ariel said it's a bit like that. What day is it? Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Gosh. But really, that's all we have going on here. Nothing much. I got nothing much to talk about tonight, so I'm not going to keep you here all night. But anybody have anything they want to share? I'm going to look back at the chat real quick. Thanks, Lisa Colovi. You know, one of the plans for the girls is possibly butchering them or leaving them here to age out just because I enjoy them. I don't do that with other animals, but with the pigs, I really do enjoy them. So it's kind of like I was late to the game and I want to enjoy them for as long as I can. But oh, you're so sweet, Lisa. We kept a mini potbelly pig in the house for a year or so. He was housebroke, but hated being touched. He would scream so loud if you touched him. It was like an alarm if the kids tried to sneak out. Yeah, they're really good about my mentor has three pigs in her house, and they're all trained and they're funny. One of the things I loved about visiting was waking up and the pigs were in the house. That was like dream come true. They've got a dog door and they go outside and all that. It's pretty funny. Oh, I will say, so for those of you who saw the video where we built, and for lack of a better term, I call it like a vestibule, right? It's like a holding area. We added those 2 gates for the little piglets that are now massive. We added that area to feed them in because otherwise with the 2 sows, they were too little to fight back. And they self-weaned, which went beautifully. But the thing of it is Willie got so excited, he busted out of the gate. So Ryan fixed that part. Now he's got it chained so it can't lift on an angle. And because once they figure it out, that's it. Every single time you go down there to feed them, they were busting out, which is fine because they mind me and I call them and they come right back in and they're motivated. So they come right back in. So that's not an issue. It's good practice for them to get used to me calling them and telling them to come with me, and they do. Well, it was really funny because we ended up having to move them and feed them with the 2 sows now. And we left that vestibule gate thing up because they can still get under the gate. But we're feeding them now inside with the sows, and that seems to be working out because they're like pretty big to be able to fight the sows off now. We'll be moving into student housing in late January. My college course ends at end of July 2026, and I'm free to travel. Got to get this going home to y'all sorted. Awesome, Ariella. That's wonderful. Exciting news. Good for you. Very exciting. I love that. So yeah, so that's, hey, Uncle Al, happy holidays. Merry Christmas to you. Good to see you. But other than that, yeah, that's about all we've got going on. But, well, I'm probably going to get going because, like I said, I don't have much to talk to you about tonight. So we'll be back next week, and I will have a topic for you tonight. I just couldn't wrap my brain around one last minute. So you guys take care. Have a happy new year. Merry Christmas. And thanks for being here. Take care, everybody. See ya.